I grew up in a family of people who wanted to make a difference in the world.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're looking at infamous figures who worked overtime to rebrand themselves as lovable, charitable, or relatable, only for reality to catch up with them.
In retrospect, it was clearly a mistake to believe them.
Ellen DeGeneres. She broke new ground by coming out on national television, going on to host one of America's most beloved daytime talk shows.
Hello, Spain Elementary. I wanted to surprise you. I love your school.
For years, Ellen was daytime TV's queen of kindness. Behind the dancing and giveaways, a darker reality surfaced in 2020, when BuzzFeed and other outlets exposed a toxic workplace rife with intimidation, racism, and harassment.
Former staffers who used to work at The Ellen Show are coming out of the woodwork sharing their stories. One makeup artist was quoted as saying that when he tried to make small talk with Ellen, she supposedly said, "Who do you think you are? Don't look at me."
Much of the misconduct was tied to senior producers, but Ellen was criticized for looking the other way. She apologized and promised reforms, but the damage was done. The Ellen DeGeneres Show ended in 2022.
And I've said it before, but I'll say it again. If I've done anything in the past 19 years, I hope I've inspired you to be yourself, your true, authentic self.
2 years later, her Netflix stand-up special, For Your Approval, tried to reclaim her image, but critics largely panned it as defensive and unfunny.
Because being in this business, I have had to care what people think. Because being a comedian or a host, it's our only real currency for success. If they like you, you're in, and if they don't, you're out.
Prince Andrew. Once dubbed the Party Prince, Andrew Windsor flitted through the world in a life devoid of consequence.
Randy Andy has a practiced eye for the ladies, and his romantic adventures have been well publicized.
He was the most privileged of the privileged, the son of the Queen of England. That life fell to pieces thanks to his friendship with convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Virginia Giuffre filed a lawsuit accusing Andrew of abusing her when she was a teenager.
The third allegation is when Virginia was down in the U.S. Virgin Islands.
He vociferously denied the allegations, but his disastrous interview on BBC's Newsnight left him with few supporters.
Nobody can prove whether or not that photograph has been doctored, but I don't recollect that photograph ever being taken.
The accusations left a pall over the monarchy until they stripped him of royal duties and titles in 2022. Andrew tried to quietly settle his case out of court, but no amount of palace PR could repair the damage.
I'm really happy that the royal family isn't defending him anymore.
Logan Paul. Logan Paul was always a controversial figure. Then, in 2017, outside of his loyal following, he became YouTube's villain.
I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment, and I don't expect to be forgiven. I'm simply here to apologize.
He uploaded a video from Japan's Akigahara Forest, a well-known destination for people looking to end their lives. His video included explicit footage of one of their bodies.
The idea was to just do another fun vlog, go camp for a night.
The clip sparked worldwide condemnation. Critics accused Paul of exploiting tragedy for views without consent. He apologized and briefly stepped back, but the backlash cemented his reputation as reckless and insensitive. Since then, Logan has courted new controversies intentionally, adopting the scandal as part of his brand. In the years since, he has leaned into that notoriety with tasteless pranks and dangerous stunts. He's even delved into the world of crypto bros with dubious projects like Crypto Zoo.
Definitely created like a viral, fun, interactive game for kids.
Philip Schofield. For decades, Philip Schofield was one of Britain's most trusted TV presenters. His million-watt smile and easy charm greeted viewers daily on This Morning.
It's got a touch of not unpleasant, a touch of bitterness to it. It's got just catches on the side of your tongue.
That image shattered in 2023 when he admitted to an unwise but not illegal affair with a much younger male colleague.
Here in the UK, it's been announced within the last hour that the TV presenter Philip Schofield is to step down from the programme This Morning with immediate effect.
Schofield had denied the relationship for years, misleading ITV bosses, colleagues, and even his own agency before finally resigning. His co-host and so-called rock, Holly Willoughby, cut him loose. The revelation sparked a media firestorm with accusations of abuse of power and questions about a toxic backstage culture.
I mean, everybody knew at ITV, right? Let's be crystal clear.
His career collapsed overnight, dropped by his agency, dropped by ITV, and effectively exiled from British broadcasting.
Where do you think your career goes from here?
Nowhere.
Armie Hammer. Armie Hammer once seemed destined for Hollywood stardom. He was briefly cast as Batman in an unreleased Justice League movie. His breakout roles in The Social Network and Call Me By Your Name signaled a blossoming career.
You saying what I think you're saying?
In 2021, his golden boy image imploded. Disturbing messages allegedly sent by the actor surfaced online. Details of violent fantasies, cannibalism fetishes, and coercive behavior horrified fans. Multiple women then came forward with accusations of abuse, manipulation, and assault.
Army wanted total control of me and absolute compliance.
Hammer denied all wrongdoing, and a 2023 police investigation ended without charges.
Let's first of all address that elephant in the room. Are you a cannibal?
No.
By then, his career could never recover. He was dropped by his agency, lost major roles, and was exposed in the House of Hammer documentary.
I hope that speaking out about the abuse endured at the hands of Armie Hammer is that he will be held accountable.
Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg built Facebook out of a Harvard dorm room. He was the face of the American dream in the 21st century.
Have you changed your lifestyle? You don't look like you're buying really expensive clothes.
No, I'm not buying really expensive clothes.
What started as a social network quickly grew into a global juggernaut. Then, Frankenstein's monster broke loose, becoming a global menace. The Cambridge Analytica scandal revealed that Facebook had allowed millions of users' data to be harvested and weaponized for political manipulation. Zuckerberg's endless apologies and promises of reform rang hollow.
We didn't take a broad enough view of our responsibility, and that was a big mistake.
Fresh scandals kept coming, spreading disinformation, fueling extremism, undermining privacy, even destabilizing democracies. Instagram was no better, crushing the collective self-esteem of a generation of girls.
When it comes to girls, they're saying that 32% of teen girls feel bad about their bodies, and it's because Instagram made them feel worse.
His attempts to rebrand as the face of the metaverse did little to change public opinion. To many, Zuckerberg is the architect of a digital dystopia.
And if this is the future that you want to see, then I hope that you will join us.
Elizabeth Holmes. Elizabeth Holmes was selling the world on a product, sure. She was also selling herself as the next Steve Jobs.
So how does it work?
First, we've created these little tiny tubes, which we call the nanotainers, which are designed to replace the big traditional tubes that come from your arm.
Her black turtleneck and contrived baritone voice were her secret weapons. She convinced billionaires, politicians, and the media that Theranos could revolutionize medicine.
The people who are putting in tens of millions, hundreds of millions of dollars fully understand Theranos.
They understood the, I'm trying to think of the best way to answer that, the reasons they invested in the first place.
Her magic machine could perform miraculous analyses with a single drop of blood. Rupert Murdoch, the Waltons, and countless others poured in millions. By 2015, her company was valued at $9 billion. There was only one problem. The whole project was a scam.
There was so much pressure from above to get good-looking results that are going to be able to pass the FDA guidelines that people were pressured into making things disappear.
The bad results.
The bad results.
Whistleblowers eventually revealed patients were misdiagnosed. Investors were duped. Holmes denied and deflected until the house of cards collapsed. In 2022, she was convicted of fraud and sentenced to more than 11 years in prison.
So many people wind up in jail for such little things. This is not a little thing.
Imelda Marcos. Imelda Marcos lived like royalty while millions of Filipinos suffered in poverty. As First Lady of the Philippines, she and her husband, dictator Ferdinand Marcos, were said to have looted billions from the state.
The reality is she is a thief, married to a murderer.
The couple amassed an obscene level of personal wealth. She grew infamous for her lavish shopping sprees. At one point, it was reported that she squirreled away a hoard of more than 3,000 pairs of designer shoes.
There are some people who would look at the Marcos style and call you extravagant.
Yes, it is an extravagance and not, but at the same time, as First Lady, I have to practically flaunt love and beauty.
Meanwhile, ordinary Filipinos struggled to eat. Her husband was ousted in 1986. The years that followed saw Imelda facing trial after trial for graft, racketeering, and corruption.
The charges relate to the transfer of $200 million to Swiss foundations while she was serving as Manila's governor.
Though convicted in 2018, she managed to avoid prison thanks to appeals and political connections. Today, her shoe collection exists as an enduring monument to greed and excess.
So I've always claimed to be some kind of a soldier for beauty and a soldier for love.
The Sackler family. The Sacklers literally built an empire on pain.
Tell me what companies that you currently have a role with that involve Purdue.
Purdue Pharma.
Okay. Do you sit on the board of any other Purdue companies?
Not to my knowledge.
Through Purdue Pharma, the family unleashed OxyContin on the public in the late 1990s. The company marketed it as a miracle drug while downplaying its dangers.
It's a story about a family with tremendous ambition, people who set out to really leave a mark on the world. And they did, an enduring mark that we're all living with now.
Backed by aggressive sales tactics and misleading claims, prescriptions skyrocketed. So did America's opioid crisis. Hundreds of thousands of lives were lost to overdoses, and the Sacklers pocketed billions allegedly.
From 2008 to 2017, even as the opioid epidemic was kicking into high gear, more than $10 billion was transferred out of the company for the benefit of the family. Now, the Sacklers fiercely maintain that those transfers were proper, but the DOJ alleged that they were made to hinder future creditors.
Even as lawsuits piled up, the family shifted profits into trusts and offshore accounts to shield their fortune. Purdue declared bankruptcy in 2019, and the Sacklers agreed to pay settlements without admitting wrongdoing. Their name was once etched onto museums and universities. Now, it's a global synonym for greed at any cost.
I want pills off the streets. Do you understand that?
I think I understand that.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Bill Cosby. For decades, Bill Cosby was America's dad. He was a black man in America who was beloved by most thanks to The Cosby Show and his wholesome image.
Hold it down! Hold it down! That is not the civilized way to act!
Little did anyone know, behind the sweaters and sitcom smiles lurked a supposed predator. Starting in the mid-2010s, dozens of women came forward, accusing Cosby of assault.
The accusations just keep coming.
The stories fit a pattern. He would drug women before attacking them, with some allegations stretching back to the 1960s.
He really duped America, as far as I'm concerned.
In 2018, he was convicted of aggravated indecent assault and sentenced to prison, a stunning fall for a man known for respectability politics. In 2021, his conviction was overturned on a legal technicality, and Cosby walked free. He still denies wrongdoing despite over 60 accusers.
I've come way too far to go back to that place to wonder whether it's all worth it or to have regrets. It was worth it. But it was worth it because I didn't feel alone.
Did any of these folks fool you with their PR rebrands before their lies came crashing down? Let us know in the comments below.